Beyonce for sure. I love her. I love Beyonce. Jay Z too. I really admire the both of them.
Uneducated gangster rapper, that's all she could come up with.
There's a huge rumor spreading all over the internet right now that could change how we see one of the most famous families ever. People are saying that Beyoncé is really upset because of some legal documents. These papers supposedly show that her friend Kelly Rowland's son, Titan, is not actually Kelly's husband's son. The big rumor is that Titan's real biological father is actually Jay Z. If this is true, it's way more than just some gossip. It would be a huge betrayal. Beyoncé and Kelly have been friends since they were kids in Destiny's Child. This secret could break up their lifelong friendship and ruin the story of the famous girl group. It could also damage Beyoncé's perfect image as someone who is strong and can't be touched by drama. This isn't just a small secret. If it's real, it could make us look at the last 20 years of music, Beyoncé and Jay Z's relationship, and everything we thought we knew in a completely different way.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
This would be a huge blow to Beyoncé. Her whole career is built on being loyal, strong, and in charge of her own life. She has publicly forgiven Jay Z for cheating in the past. But this is different. The idea that her best friend, someone she calls a sister, had a baby with her husband? That's not just a scandal. It would completely break her. People are saying that in private, Beyoncé is really struggling. It feels like her whole world is falling apart. This all started because some legal papers supposedly got out. People are sharing pictures and bits of these papers online, and they seem to say that Titan's real father is a big, dark secret. We don't even know if the papers are real, but the rumor is already causing a lot of damage. Just the idea of it attacks everything Beyoncé has ever wanted people to believe about her.
More genius.
Beyonce.
Gorgeous. A stab to my self-esteem.
The internet went crazy as soon as this rumor started. People immediately began posting pictures of Titan next to pictures of Jay Z. These posts were all over the internet, with captions saying they look exactly alike. People are pointing out their jawlines, noses, and even the same facial expressions. This has made fans go wild. Some people think the resemblance is way too close to be a coincidence. Others think it's nothing. But the argument is everywhere online. We've seen this happen before. Once people decide that two people look related, it's almost impossible to stop the rumor. For Beyoncé, who controls every single thing people see about her, this is a big problem. She can't control this story. Seeing her husband's face and her best friend's son is a narrative she can't stop. To make things worse, people are now looking back at an old song Kelly Rowland made in 2013 called Dirty Laundry. Back then, people thought the song was about her being in a bad relationship. But now, fans are looking at the words differently. They think maybe the song was actually a secret message about a love triangle with Jay Z. People are wondering if lyrics about betrayal and hiding secrets were really hints about this situation all along. Was Kelly trying to tell us the truth through her music, but we just didn't get it because it seemed too crazy? People who work in music say that artists often put their real lives into their songs. Now, it feels like this old song is a clue that everyone missed.
I want to ask you about Jay Z's album.
I think it's genius. Like all of his projects, I thought it was really great.
And then there's the money. People are also saying that Jay Z has been secretly sending money to Kelly's family since 2014, the exact same year Titan was born. This detail is blowing up online. Fans are asking if this money was just a nice gift from a close family friend, or if it was actually a secret payment to keep everyone quiet. The timing makes it look really suspicious. If Jay Z was sending money this whole time, the big question is, did Beyoncé know about it? Was she okay with it and helping to keep the secret? Or was Jay Z doing this behind her back for almost 10 years? The idea of Beyoncé, someone who is always in total control, being completely fooled in her own life is hard to imagine. But that's also why this rumor is so huge. It plays on the scary idea that even the strongest person can have their life messed up by the people closest to them.
Weirdo. I don't get no what you got in your head, that neural link. You'll never outthink me. Ever.
This isn't the first time there's been drama with Jay Z. He's admitted to cheating on Beyoncé in the past. They even made whole albums about almost breaking up and then fixing their relationship. But if this rumor is true, it changes that whole story. It wouldn't just be about a mistake he made one time. It would mean he had been lying for a very long time. He wouldn't just be lying to his wife, but also to her best friend, who is like a sister to her. How could anyone come back from that? This isn't just about their marriage. It's about ruining the story of Destiny's Child. Everyone thought they were a real group of friends who were loyal to each other. Now, fans are looking back at every time they hugged or smiled on stage and wondering if it was all fake. People are also looking at old moments differently. Like that one time Kelly was seen crying after dinner with Beyoncé and Jay Z. Back then, people thought she was just emotional. But now, some wonder if she was upset because of a huge secret she was hiding. Even small things, like a surprise look Jay Z gave Kelly on a red carpet, are being rewatched. People are asking, did he look shocked to see her because they share a secret he's trying to forget?
At that time, I remember thinking, I can't be mad at her because that is what the media portrays.
And then there's the really weird part. Just a few months ago, Kelly was telling everyone how amazing Jay Z was for sticking up for Beyoncé at the Grammys. She told reporters, "Sean Carter is one of the greatest men I know." Now, that compliment sounds totally different. People are watching it again and wondering what she really meant. Was she forced to say nice things about him to keep their secret? Or was she just being a good friend, having no idea that her words would later be used as part of a huge scandal? The internet is using this as another piece of evidence for their theories. If the rumors about secret payments are true, it makes you ask a bigger question. Did Beyoncé know about this the whole time? There are two awful options that she knew. If she knew, then her entire public life has been a huge act. She's been pretending everything is perfect to protect her family and her career, while secretly dealing with a major betrayal. She didn't know. This would mean that Beyoncé, the woman who is always in control, was completely fooled and is finding out about this humiliating secret from the internet, just like us. Right now, no one from Beyoncé, Jay Z, or Kelly's team is saying anything. The silence just makes everything feel more tense and real. What does this mean for Destiny's Child? Their whole story was about being best friends and sisters who stuck together. If this rumor is true, that perfect image is broken. Fans are now questioning if their friendship was ever real, or if it was just a story to hide a much more complicated truth. For Beyoncé, this is about more than just music. It's about her marriage, her role as a mom, and everything she has ever built. The question is whether her empire is strong enough to survive a secret this big.
I don't have no felonies. I'm not crazy and none of that. It's like, I just want the truth, and it's so hard to get it from the courts. And it seems like Jay Z don't want to say anything. So, I don't want to see him go down for something that you could have just got taken care of. That's it.
When you look past all the current rumors about Titan, people are starting to notice something else that seems pretty dark. This isn't the first time people have talked about Jay Z maybe having other secret kids. A while ago, there was a big story about a guy named Rhymer who said for years that Jay Z was his real dad. He even took it to court, but he kept losing and said it was because Jay Z had too much money and power to fight. Back then, a lot of people just thought Rhymer was trying to get money or attention. But now, with all this new stuff about Titan coming out, everyone is talking about that old case again. It's making people wonder if these two stories are connected, painting a bigger picture that Jay Z's whole famous life might be built not just on great music and smart business, but also on being able to hide his biggest secrets before anyone can really prove them.
Is it really a conspiracy if the same person keeps benefiting off the same kind of tragedy over and over?
This isn't the only bad story from Jay Z's past that people are talking about again. Old rumors about who he dated back in the 90s and early 2000s are coming back up, especially ones about him being with much younger women in the music business. Even the rapper Nas brought it up in an old song, suggesting that Jay Z had been involved with a young artist he was mentoring, like Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown has always said those rumors are completely false. But even with her denials, people never really stopped talking about it. Fans are now looking back and noticing that Jay Z was almost 30 years old when he was often seen with teenage artists. They are saying the way he mixed being a mentor with being a partner now seems pretty creepy, especially when you add it to the new Titan rumors. So a lot of people are asking one big, heavy question. Does all of this point to a long history of controlling behavior, keeping secrets, and manipulating situations? And did everyone in the music business just look the other way because Jay Z was too powerful and successful to challenge?
Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
We have to remember that people have had reasons to doubt Jay Z before. He even admitted in his own songs that he cheated on Beyoncé and almost lost her. Their whole story, which they told on her album Lemonade and his album *4:44*, was supposed to be about him making a mistake, saying he was sorry, and her forgiving him. It was a story about him becoming a better person. But if the rumors about Titan are true, that whole story falls apart. It would mean that while he was publicly saying he was sorry for one thing, he might have been hiding a much bigger secret. People are starting to think that Jay Z's real skill isn't learning from his mistakes, but instead is getting really good at hiding them until everyone just forgets about them. And with every old rumor that comes back up, the perfect image he built for himself starts to look more and more cracked.
The family out tonight is a family affair. I saw your mother-in-law so proud of.
Yeah, we support each other. That's what we do.
This makes us look at Beyoncé's family, especially her mom, Tina Knowles. When things get this quiet from everyone involved, it usually means someone is working really hard behind the scenes to keep things from falling apart. Tina has always been like the boss of the whole family, including Destiny's Child. She has always called Kelly her daughter and has said so many nice things about her. She seemed like the glue that held everyone together. But now, with all these Titan rumors, people are looking at Tina's role differently. They are getting suspicious. Could she have known about this secret the whole time? Did her need to protect Beyoncé's career and public image make her help hide the truth? Maybe she even helped pressure Kelly to stay quiet about it. This wouldn't be the first time a powerful mom has tried to control a messy situation to protect her family's brand. Now, every perfect family picture and every nice thing Tina has ever said feels like it might have been part of a plan to cover something up. People are starting to wonder if Tina wasn't just managing Beyoncé's career, but also managing all the messy secrets that could have ruined it.
But after that major documentary comes out on Diddy, then you're going to start to hear more and more about Jay Z and his nefarious past, okay?
We've all seen Tina Knowles always stand up for Beyoncé and say the best things about Jay Z. Everyone always thought that was just because she loved him. But now, people are starting to see it differently. They are wondering if it was all part of a plan. Think about it. If Tina knew the secret about Titan, the most important thing would be to protect the family's image, no matter what. That would mean keeping everything quiet. For Beyoncé, the idea that her husband might have lied to her is bad enough. But the thought that her own mom might have known about it and helped hide the truth, that would be so much worse. It would turn this from a problem between a husband and wife into a huge family secret. It would mean that the whole Knowles-Carter family has been working together to hide a truth that they thought was too big and too damaging for anyone else to ever find out.
You understand? I think that they don't want, if they was in any of those freak-off tapes, if they played a part in any of those Diddy sessions, they don't want it to get out to the general public to make up their brand.
People are also looking at Jay Z's connection to other controversial people, like Diddy. Right now, Diddy is dealing with a lot of serious lawsuits. Jay Z's name sometimes gets brought up in those situations, but it never seems to stick. He's often near the drama, but he never really gets pulled into the middle of it. People wonder if it's because he has great lawyers or just too much power and influence. The result is always the same. He stays out of trouble, and his business empire is fine. But this rumor about Titan is different. It won't go away. It's making people look at all these old stories from his past and see a pattern. The big question isn't just about one kid. It's about whether this shows how Jay Z has a specific plan to avoid getting in trouble over and over again. Beyoncé has always handled things differently. Her main weapon is silence. She doesn't give messy interviews or post her feelings online. She lets her music do the talking. Her album Lemonade was a way of talking about Jay Z cheating without ever saying his name in public. So now, everyone is wondering what she will do about this Titan rumor. Will she put hints about it in her next album or movie? Or will she stay completely silent, refusing to even act like the rumor exists? Everyone is watching her next move. Her whole career is built on being a strong, Flawless queen, the loyal wife who overcame betrayal, and the great friend who always supported her Destiny's Child sisters. If this rumor is true, that whole image breaks. She wouldn't be the woman in control anymore. She would be the woman who was betrayed by her husband, her best friend, and maybe even her own mom. For someone who has always seemed perfect, losing that perfect image might be even harder to fix than fixing her marriage.
How do you know I'm not a gangster? Or used to be a gangster? I've been in the music industry for 30 years.
Yeah, I mean, the industry's filled with gangsters.
Fans are already guessing that if Beyoncé ever responds to this, it's going to be huge. They think it might be a whole Move-alike album full of hidden meanings, or a mysterious line in a song during concert. Maybe she'll even stop being seen in public with Jay Z. Her last album, Lemonade, wasn't just songs. It started a whole conversation and became a big cultural moment. Now, imagine if she did that again, but this time about being betrayed by her own family and best friend. The reaction would be massive. It would change how we see celebrities and their perfect life forever. Right now, we're left with a ton of rumors and no real answers. Everyone is watching to see if Beyoncé's whole world might fall apart. If the rumors about Titan are true, then the Carter family is dealing with their biggest problem ever. Can Beyoncé forgive something this huge? Can we ever think about Destiny's Child the same way again? And the creepiest question, how long has the secret been going on, and who helped them keep it? So what do you think? Is this a rumor that finally breaks Beyoncé's perfect image? Or is it just another gossip story that will eventually disappear when she releases new music and everyone forgets? Let us know your opinion in the comments, because this story definitely isn't over yet.